Well, hello, my little rays of sunshine. Good morning to you all. How are you all doing out there this morning? I am Michelle the Introvert, and today I have a very, very busy day planned ahead of me. Today is going to be an outdoorsy day. I'm going to be spending most of my time outside today. I have to mow the lawn, and I've got to get the garden planted. It's that time of the year, got to get things settled in the vegetable garden. But before I head outside to do all of that work, I have a little bit of work inside here in my kitchen that I want to get done first. And what I'm thinking is I'd like to make a lunch ahead of time for Joshua and I. So that way when I come in at lunchtime, everything will be all set, everything will be done. So I'm going to make some sandwiches today, or this morning I'm going to make some sandwiches, and I'm going to make some iced tea right here. I bought this at Walmart for a pretty good price, and I'm going to put it in my Tupperware pitcher. And also, as you can probably see, I have a whole row of pineapples. I bought those for $1.97 each. Normally here in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, pineapple has been selling for between $4 and $5 each. So when I saw the sale for pineapple, I picked up four for $1.97 each. So I'm going to do those up this morning as well. Make up a couple of fruit cups for Joshua and I, and then I can start my work outside. So if you all want to join me, it's going to be a fun outdoorsy day. It's going to be relaxing. A lot of work, but a good time. You're all welcome to join me if you want to. Shall you? Ham and cheese sandwiches are what is on the menu for sandwiches today. And I've got some margarine and mustard there. And then my iced tea and Tupperware pitcher is right there. And as for the pineapple, I'm going to be putting most of that into the freezer. But of course, I'm going to be reserving some to go with my lunch today and Joshua's lunch today. So that'll make a nice lunch, I think. Ham and cheese sandwiches with iced tea, and for dessert, some pieces of fresh pineapple. And here is our lunch. I made a sandwich for Joshua. I made a sandwich for me. We have two wonderful fruit cups right there. And the iced tea is made in my wonderful Tupperware pitcher. And on this side here, I have the rest of the pineapple. And they're in containers. Those ones there are going in the freezer. They are for Gerald's lunches that he takes to work with him. And I made an extra sandwich here for Gerald. He can put that in his lunchbox tomorrow. So that'll be an easy lunch for Gerald to put together when he does his lunchbox in the morning. And these turquoise fruit cups here, I'm putting these in the freezer, and those are for Joshua and I to share. And Gerald has plenty there for his lunchbox, so we're pretty much all set. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, this here, all of this pineapple here, this is all going to be going into my compost for the vegetable garden. So that's not going to be wasted either. It's going to come into good use, putting extra nutrients in my vegetable garden this year. So that's what I did, my friends. It's been a busy morning so far, but it's been a good morning. I have the covers here for the sandwiches. So we're all set. Now I think it's time to head outside. I'm outside now, and it's a beautiful sunny day. What warm weather we're having. I don't have to wear my jacket, so that's really nice. Do you hear the sound in the background? There's some workers working on the road, on the street over there. I'm not sure exactly what kind of work they're doing, but they're doing some work. So that you might hear a few louder sounds that you normally wouldn't hear in my neighborhood. but some men and some women are very, very busy today. And I'm going to be busy too. I just took the lawnmower out of the shed. I have an electric lawnmower. It's easier for me to start. So I'm going to get started, my friends. I have the front lawn to do and just a little bit in the backyard, just a small patch. So I'm going to get that started. I'm going to get that started, and then I can have fun working in my garden. There's my electric lawnmower, and the lawn is done. It looks like it just got a haircut. So I'm glad this part's done. Now I can head into the backyard. I'm finished mowing the backyard, and I'm glad that it's done. The lawn looks nice and tidy, and now that it looks nice and tidy, I can work in that garden. It's going to be like playtime for me to get in there to do that work. I've been waiting throughout the whole winter months for this season to come. And with spring here, I can finally get in my garden and start growing food again. I'm really excited about it. I've been looking forward to today since I knew it was going to be a nice sunny day. And oh, it's going to be so nice just to get the vegetables growing again. There's Joshua, my helper for today. He has his hummingbird feeder. Joshua bought that hummingbird feeder at Dollarama, and he's been keeping it clean and keeping it filled with food for the hummingbirds. And he's really enjoying having that hummingbird feeder. You're doing a good job, Joshua. So Joshua and I are here in the garden, and we've been as busy as bumblebees. And Joshua, do you want to share with everybody what you've been doing so far?
We're planting carrots.
Yes, we're planting carrots. Would you like to show everybody some of the seeds? Joshua's been wearing gloves in the garden too. We've got a lot of seeds there, eh? We've got orange carrot seeds and some multicolored carrot seeds too. So it's been a good time spending this time together with you, Josh.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah, so this has been really a fun day. I'm having a great time. And Josh was a very good helper. Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.
Presently, Joshua and I have been working on 3 totes. This one here, and this one here, and Joshua's shovel is right there. And we're going to be planting some carrots in these 3 totes. And if we run out of room, I've got more pots to put the seeds in. I've got a lot of seeds, and I've got some seeds here that I bought this year, but I also have some older seeds, and half of them probably won't germinate, but I want to just use them up. Just get them all used up and buy some fresh seeds next year. But yes, we're going to have a lot of carrots this year, so I'm happy about that. It's lunchtime, and Joshua and I are taking a little break from our work. It's been a very productive morning, and I've been having a lot of fun spending time with Joshua and getting things done in the garden. So we have a picnic set up here. Joshua poured the iced tea in these fancy little cups that I bought from Dollarama. There's one there for Joshua. That one's Joshua's. and this one is mine. And then everything is all set up here on this little table. And it's been a good day. We're having a fun time. And how are you doing, Josh?
Good.
Good, good. What did you like so far about today?
Doing the seeds.
Doing the seeds? Yeah. We're getting a lot done, getting a lot accomplished. And we have a visitor. Hi, Cappy. How you doing? I think Cappy might be here to help Josh.
Yep.
Lunch break is over, so now it's time to head back into the garden. I'm having a really good day. Josh was putting his gloves on, and we'll continue to get some more work done here in this lovely garden. Joshua and I have been clearing this whole greenhouse out. We took out all of the pot holders and planters and things. Everything is out except for these. I've got the celery in here that has been germinating, green peppers, oregano, mint, several other things. I left those in here because they're next on our list of priorities. And what I'm going to do today is put these all in bigger pots. We're going to add them into the bigger pot holders or plants, and we're going to add some compost with soil as well. Joshua's been busy helping out with that. He's been a huge help, mixing compost like sheep compost with some soil, and he's wearing his gloves the whole time, of course, yes. So it's been a fun day. It's been very productive. I'm happy with what we got done so far. I moved some green pepper plants from the smaller pot holders into this big one. And this big one here is where they're going to stay. This is where they're going to grow up. And this is going to end up on the floor. Right now it's on the shelf of the greenhouse, but it's going to go on the floor of the greenhouse. Here is what the greenhouse looks like now. Emptied out, but very temporarily so. I have some green peppers planted in that tote. Those over there, that's my little science experiment, seeing if some of those seeds will germinate in the plastic bags. That's my little science experiment. I always have to have a science experiment on the go. Joshua and I got the carrots done. So there's tote number 1, tote number 2, tote number 3. Those all have carrot seeds in them. And just the other day, Gerald and I picked up some raspberry bushes. So Joshua and I planted those. And they're just beneath the hummingbird feeder, because I read that hummingbirds like raspberry bushes. They like to hide in raspberry bushes. Now we love to eat raspberries, but I think that hummingbirds and us, I think we make a pretty good team. So that's where we planted the raspberry bushes, right there. It's going to be fun to watch them grow. It's getting pretty noisy and pretty busy out here. Can you hear all the sounds? And Josh was busy back there helping with the soil and the compost. been a very, very interesting day, a very busy day, but I'm happy with what we got finished. And I will say that Joshua was a huge, huge, huge help. He usually rests in the afternoon after lunch, but today he wanted to help in the garden, which I'm just so thrilled. I'm so thrilled. I mean, I completely left it up to him what he wanted to do. He wanted to help out. And as you have seen, he is a huge helper. He's a wonderful, wonderful helper. And we got a lot done. I'll show you some of the things that we did. We can start here in this section. Now, we actually worked on this yesterday, Joshua and I. I'm not too sure how my rhubarb is going to do, so I kind of wanted to utilize the empty spaces that you see. So we planted some cucumber seeds just to make sure that this space does get used up. I'm not too sure how this rhubarb is going to do. I don't know if it's going to survive. I don't know if it's going to grow. It's very green and leafy, but I don't know if it's going to grow. So to utilize the spaces that you see around it, Joshua and I planted cucumber seeds yesterday. And all along here, there's tote number 1. Oh, there's flowers in that one. Tote number 1, 2, and 3. And we have it labeled there. Yesterday, Joshua and I planted some cucumbers in here as well. These will be for pickling, making pickles. So we have plenty of cucumbers, which I'm thrilled and very happy about. Today, Joshua and I worked on those 3 totes there for carrots. So we planted carrots there earlier this morning. And at the very end, Josh helped me plant these 2 rhubarb plants. And over here, we have some lupins that we planted today. All of this here, everything in pink, is celery. We got the celery plants all transplanted into these bigger potters. Planters, maybe that's what it's called, planters. So we'll see how the celery comes up. Celery generally doesn't grow very well in Nova Scotia, so this is more like a science experiment. I'm going to keep them in the greenhouse. And we got the green peppers planted down there. And there's green peppers in that black tote as well. So it was nice to be able to transplant them into the bigger pot or plant holders. My husband Gerald is now home from work. And I told Josh that he's done plenty. He's done enough. So right now he's getting cleaned up. And he's probably going to watch a little bit of SpongeBob. Just so he can have a break. And as for me, I don't usually have days where I can dedicate the whole day for planting like today. Today's a really special day. It's very few and far between that I can have a whole day set aside for doing the gardening. I usually have so many other responsibilities that those responsibilities have a tendency to take precedence. But today, I had today. And I'm so happy. And I'm just going to keep going till supper time. See how much I can get done here till supper time. And Gerald is in the house with Joshua. And Joshua will just relax watching his favorite shows. Gerald's having a coffee. Just got home from work. So it's been a good day. I'm glad you're here. I've been as busy as a bumblebee, my friends. But I think that it's time for me to call it a day. I'm getting tired. And it's quite warm in here. See the thermometer up there? So I have these transplanted, as you can tell. And Joshua's easy to grow kits have been doing very well. There's nothing planted in these last 2 ones. I'll probably work on those tomorrow. There's nothing planted in that, but this is ready to plant something in. And at the bottom, I have a couple of things planted. And guess what I planted in there? I actually planted some beets in those planting potters. I don't know what they're called. I know I'm close though. And you're probably wondering why I'm planting beets in here, and that is because I've tried to grow beets out in that yard out there for 2 or 3 years, and it's been a complete fail. It's been a fail. So when all else fails, I resort to the greenhouse. So we'll see how those beets do. They're down in there. Yeah. It's my last resort. It's my last hope. I'll keep you in the loop on how they do. It's more or less a science experiment now. We'll see how those beets turn out. I hope they turn out good. This plant here, Gerald and I bought from Dayton Fruit and Vegetable. And this is a stevia sweet leaf. And when we went to that store, the staff lady there, she got us to taste a leaf. And it's very sweet, like sugar, but it's all natural. So Gerald and I thought it would be wonderful to bring this home, grow this for the first time, and I'm sure that we can use it in teas or different things, maybe cookies, who knows? I'll have to do a research study on that. But this is a new plant that I'm very excited about. Stevia sweet leaf. And the leaves are indeed very, very sweet, and all natural too. We have celery planted there, and Joshua was a big help to do that, and he even spelled this out. He liked doing that, and then he put the marker in, so he liked doing that too. He really enjoys being in the garden. I just completely leave it up to him, his free will. But he enjoys being out here, and today he was a massive, humongous help. He's a huge helper. I can't brag him up enough. Well, my friends, I think I'm gonna have to call it a day. I'm very, very tired, and I'm getting hungry too. Gerald and Joshua actually have some pork chops cooking on the barbecue, and I have washed my hands thoroughly and put some French fries into the air fryer. So it's going to be a very easy supper tonight. Very delicious one, but definitely very, very easy. Well, my friends, I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. I've been busy, and as you can hear, my neighbors have been busy today too. It's been a good busy day to do work outside. I want to thank you for joining us. It's always a pleasure and a treat having your company. And if you like this vlog, please give me the YouTube thumbs up or press that subscribe button. That would be great. And I have more vlogs coming up, so stay tuned. And I'll talk to you all soon. Talk to you soon, my friends. Bye. Bye.